Hey Sage, that's 4K.
I can't show you how to dress like this. Gunna can't even get free like this. Boy, young drawing got horse like this. Boy, with hot, he ain't high like this. He dress like he can't slide like this. Boy, no sir, not like this. That ain't no deal, boy, that pretty been humble. Just talk my shit. 2 that AP, a rapey, that AB got green like I'm AB. Sweat hard like I'm Kanye, don't want.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Slope Grab Your Coat. As you can see, we back with the final voiceover. I already done recorded chapter 4 and 5, but this will work because I do feel a lot better now. So maybe that everything happened for a reason. So
please let our house be in one.
Let's get on up into it. Oh yeah, this one we had ran into this
looks like a bug's nest.
New little monster, the little bug nest thing. I hate these. But basically, you can actually pull the bugs out of the hive and throw it back. I wasn't doing that at first, but once you kind of like really get into it and start finding them, it's actually I ain't gonna say easier to do it that way, but you do more damage to them doing it like that. Try to get some push action on, but work. I just really do not like them things, especially when you got the other Hanks involved, the ones that be moving halfway across the screen to uppercut you into the air. Those sometimes it get kind of sticky with them involved as well. But at least I don't learn that I can just go ahead and heal now, so I do kind of utilize that a lot more now. Surprised he caught me there. Did I slip? Did I slip right here? Did I clutch it up? I don't recall. Nah, I think I crushed it, so I highly doubt one of them killed me. I'm serious, let's go ahead and get all that health back. I was gonna say I could have made that jump, but I don't know, bro. See, since I recorded it in the past and I'm already on like chapter 5, well, I think I might be on chapter 6 now, but I be forgetting there's certain stuff I haven't unlocked yet, so guess I can't really speak on it. Yeah, well, I unlocked it right here, but well, part of it right here. But I was gonna say I think I could have made that jump earlier, but
could have used that during track season.
We're gonna unlock the double jump, then we're gonna get us a little glide action, get some more floof. Yes, sir. Give me some of that floof.
Won't be long till we can rest. I promise.
Looks like they made it over the gap.
I ain't gonna lie, she took them a long little distance, and now that I'm looking back on it. But you know, I wouldn't be me if I didn't go my own way. Of course, you know, I gotta slip a little bit, but it's all good. We get back up. We get back up, you fall down, you get back up. And then you do it again. Now I'm surprised of all places I didn't slip here. I slipped anywhere else. And you know I gotta test the waters. I'm looking at it. Yeah, you never know till you try. I did not take to weaving easy. Had me scared as a rabbit in the foxhole. Hearing the angel voices weren't till I finished the lost. Fished the lost girl from a deep well of hooks and spindles that I opened my ears to the voices wanted. The day I gave myself to the weave was one of the happiest of my life. And like I said yet again, if it seemed like I can't read, bro, I can read.
Who's leaving?
I'm looking at this through a small window while I'm editing, so like it's a voiceover, so I can't put it in full screen, so I can barely see what the word's saying. So I had to squint. Get us a little upgrade. I think it's the amplified charged attack. I can't tell. Well, regardless, read it, and you know we're gonna get all the upgrades. We're gonna do all the upgrades. Now this crystal just gonna be kind of like one of them collectibles. You gotta find 3 of them, and it like upgrades your health bar. But that's the first one we ever found.
Like getting a second win.
And you know, yet again, but you know I gotta go the opposite way. Get me some floof. Then that's really the thing that's gonna help you throughout this game easy. If you want to get through this game easy, bro, you have to explore. Like depending on the difficulty you playing on. I mean, if you probably playing on the regular difficulty, probably not as much. But on this difficulty, I do and will say the upgrades help me.
Stay safe. There's a long journey ahead.
Thank you. Gotta be brave.
Oh, I didn't realize we learned all this in this one chapter. But yeah, that's the glide. The glide come in handy too. It's on smooth. Looking around, catching in, taking in the scenery.
Hey, that's from our house.
I ain't want to go over that just shit. Yet again, you already know how I get. I get to search, but it is something out here. But I'll come back for it. This swamp is crazy though. You actually got gators living throughout here, but I don't know if you can actually get attacked by the gators because I ain't really tried. I ain't never got really that close to them just yet. But they are out here. They are swimming.
That's Mama's work binder. What? Back here again? Mama?
I hate this thing. It's like cracking open Pandora's box. It's so hard for me to not take my feelings home to Hazel afterwards. I want to shield her. But I just keep pushing her away.
I didn't know her work affected her so much.
Nah, that's Mr. All you kids out there. You just never know what your parents might be going through, bruh. Don't be giving them a hard time.
That felt different. No. No way. No. She's gotta be alive. Hello? Is someone there?
Gonna run into our old boy. I ain't gonna tell you what he is, just shit you'll see, but you'll probably see by the thumbnail. I'm pretty sure more than likely I end up using him as the thumbnail. Wouldn't be me if I didn't slip. Twice. But nah, you know me. You know I can't leave no floof behind, bro. I refuse to leave some floof. And I intentionally did that, bro, because I wanted to come back over to this side. Because I know I see one over here, but I didn't understand how to get over there at first. Like, I thought maybe I could survive, but I guess the little glide action got me over there. I didn't even see this little area right here that I could have landed on. They hit it kind of smooth now that I'm looking back on it, but you know, I'ma always find a way. Whatever I gotta do. Right here, I ain't know how the hell I was supposed to get back over there, but I got one of them gators. Try to pull that boy out of the water. And that showed me that little smaller area right there is not walkable. That dash and glide really gonna help me get through this level. Like a bunch of agility, a bunch of movement throughout this whole level.
Who is that?
That's a smooth vibe. I really like just being in the areas that we're in this game. Thought I had seen some more there, but I didn't quite know what that was at first. But I don't think it was nothing.
Oh, get off.
It's still not the dude that I thought it was, but
Who's there?
we end up running into a little friendly character that's gonna join us.
Up here.
Where?
My salvation.
A talking fish.
That boy catfish.
Nope. Ain't no way.
Oh, Weaver like you must have seen stranger things than me. And I was so sorry to hear about your misfortunation. You find your mama yet?
How do you know about my mama?
Well, before I tell you what I know, would you mind? This gentleman here scooped me up, but he ain't been equal good about letting go. Would you kindly do your Weaver thing and help me down?
So of course, right now we don't know nothing about our Weaver powers. Like we don't really know what all we can do.
Now, sound carries underwater. It ain't every day I hear about a new Weaver such as yourself. And lo and behold, with this stuff and all.
I just found this thing. Look, my house got swept away in the storm with my mama in it, and I'm just trying to find my mama before.
We gonna find mama, bro.
You really don't know anything.
Yeah, nah, twin, you gotta teach me.
I'm getting really sick and tired of folks being disappointed.
Oh, no, mortified to offend, no. I just, well, you can't see strands, can't you?
I'm
Like
definitely still in
knots,
that, bro.
tangles,
Mortified to
things.
offend. That shit fire.
Thingies? What are you talking about?
Like strings floating in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Well then, I can teach you the rest. And a train weaver ought to be able to rescue her mama easy. I can even help you find her. When you get me down, of course.
How am I supposed to do that?
Well, it's like this, see? Our world is made of strands all wove together. Now, when something terrible or unnatural happens to a creature, the strands get all knotted. Now, this here tree went through some tribulations. Must have left his knots all over the place. All you gotta do is use your magic bottle and...
Wait. I don't have a magic bottle.
No?
No.
Well, there's an old bottle tree over this way. The sun's always glinting in my eyes from it. You could probably find one there.
Okay, so I get the magic bottle and then...
Just get it. I'll tell you the rest after. But hurry.
Alright, boom. So we just kind of like read up on them, on the catfish, on the big old tree thing, but like I said, I can't see. It's too far. But basically, catfish is gonna kind of just teach us the way of the weaver. Mythical catfish, as you can tell, but it's gonna really put us through that ringer. So now we gotta get this bottle.
Ain't healthy for a fish to be in a tree.
And that boy was talking about catfish and grit, but catfish and grit hit, boy. You get the right catfish and grit, ooh-wee. But you know, yet again, gotta search Yeah, that's the way they want us to go. We gotta search, bro. We got our new glide. We gotta put it to use. A little tin floof. Add it to the bank. If I'm not mistaken, no, actually it was some on this other side. At first I thought it wasn't. A little bit more floof. A little bit more floof action. About 20 of them things. Trying to see, that don't look like it was glowing. I was like, maybe it was a collectible or something, but they be having animals just scattered all throughout this game in very odd locations.
Weaver? Me? Yesterday I was struggling to finish my shifts, and now I'm fighting Hanks.
Yeah, the way the world work, bro. And you doing it for the free ski. I mean, you gotta find your mama, but I forgot there's gonna be a lot of reading in this level. I gotta make sure I can get close enough to see.
That's a bottle tree. All right.
I don't know where else we can go quite yet. Go ahead and hit the bottle tree.
Hey, get out of here, you damn boo hag!
Boo what?
Yeah, I saw you jumping through the air back there. Ain't no one but a boo hag can do that. I ain't gonna steal my soul while I sleep.
Look, I'm sorry. I need a bottle.
I just need a bottle, bro.
If you're not a boo hag, come up on this porch and prove it. I know full well you boo hags can't abide the color blue.
See?
Ain't no boo hag, bro.
Ain't no boo hag.
Well, maybe ain't. Thing is, I need all my bottles. Just for Hanks.
Wait, you see him too?
Well,
That boy
I ain't
rhubarb.
entirely seen one. But they bite, and they clump up around places of old pain. You know, some folks say that if you scoop up those clumps, put them in a bottle and put that bottle in a bottle tree, you could cure the pain. Hasn't really
Yeah, it
worked
ain't been
out
working
me
for
just
you.
yet, but
Maybe I could help bottle up the pain.
that's why I'm the last person left here. All those damn Haints. This part of the river's filthy with them. Ever since my brother went missing.
If you let me take a bottle, I could help.
Ah, man, dog.
I'll get you one off the tree then. And you're welcome to try bottling up the pain. But the roots of this trouble go deep.
Alright, so boom. Of course, I already know what happens, but I'm just like looking back on it. It's crazy because I didn't even put two and two together when I the voiceover thing might not be too bad because I'm really catching stuff, but I'm putting two and two together, bro. And he talking about like ever since his brother went missing, but we gonna figure out this entire story. That's the whole purpose of the barter. The barter is basically unraveling his story, and you basically unravel enough pain and it creates something called a pattern, and then with the pattern it basically pieces the story together and allows us to kind of like unlock the you'll see So I ain't gonna really read all of these. I did when I did the actual recording, but basically all of every note that I kind of click on is basically gonna just be talking about they came and evicted all of these people out of the swamp, even though like the houses weren't fit for like living, but they still bought her all up off her. Well, quote unquote bought her, but just basically evicted them and kicked all the people out. Can't really read that, but if y'all can read it, bro, read it. They were looking for some treasure. I do remember that.
Huh? You couldn't pay me to go out there at night.
So the only person left out here is Rhubarb. That's the guy we was just talking to, who pain we basically about to go solve. Let's see what upgrade we can get. I'm pretty sure I end up looking at it more than likely. Or maybe I didn't see it. But normally I go ahead and upgrade when I get enough. Yeah, what do we end up going with? Yeah, I think we end up going with this. That definitely came in handy. The more damage I can do, the better.
Now, I've got this bottle, and I'll do something with it. Yeah.
Gonna unravel that pain. Another eviction notice.
Assholes.
Kicking in people out of these damn makeshift wooden houses they just put together themselves. Crazy, but that is how the world works for real though. Shit like we're doing an hour-long voice recording.
Some nerve evicting folks. These houses can't have been up to code.
The hell? Calling me. My fault. You scamming people call me. But anyway, back to the floof. But nah, that John low-key was sad. Like, running around him, all these people just out of a place to stay. So one of them played instruments, the other one, two brothers go for sale, and only one comes back. So yeah, read these, bro. Read these, please.
What a nasty heart.
I be making some crazy jumps. Well, that wasn't really a crazy jump, but I just be thinking about some of the stuff I be jumping and getting to, and then other stuff I fall. Like, I be falling on the most normal of things.
Agreed. It spoils everything.
It's really a dark game. Like I said, once we figure the story out, bro, this is really a dark game, bro. Like, it ain't as I mean, not saying it's just it was a light game to begin with. It's just kind of where it ends up going wasn't what I thought was gonna happen. Wasn't what I thought happened at all, actually. But that's just me speaking on this chapter in particular. But I did just finish another chapter that kind of low-key did the same thing, but not as bad. I really had started getting a hang of it. Hang of them. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even remember when I bought the jump attack. I must didn't see that part. I didn't realize that's what I bought. Thought I had bought something else. I know I bought the thing to make that do more damage. One of these get a little hectic, and I can't remember if it's this one. It might be this one. I ain't gonna lie, I died like 3 times. This look like the one. I think it's the one that got down. Catch my lacking on some type of way. I couldn't get no opening. I couldn't breathe. Yeah, they caught me lacking. I think it gonna be that one though. It don't really be hard. They're not hard to fight. What I learned in this game, it's more so about who you delete first. You kind of just gotta know how to get your enemies down in the right rotation and know who you want to get knocked off first and stuff like that. Like knowing that I'm gonna have like 3 more spawn, I want to go in and get him down. The bug I can deal with myself. Is them. I don't want a bunch of them overwhelming me. Then I start realizing I can kind of use that to my advantage. Just stay up on it. But I just realized what my health was. Damn. I was really out there on the brink of death. For real, for real. So that jump by the skin of my teeth. He snuck a hit in there. He snuck a hit in there. If he would have killed me with that, bro, I would have been so mad. Even though it would have slick been my fault, because I just kind of like got greedy already for it to be over with.
That knot looks worse than the others. What's happening?
Benji and his brother's troubles began when they were forced to move again. Their maw thought it best for Benji, who was bullied badly for being in his own world. But Rhubarb would not forgive him for uprooting their life.
What was that? Some kind of ghost memory?
Alright, so it's 4 memories, right? So each memory you uncover a piece of the story and you gotta put it in this bottle. So that memory basically was just saying, I'm gonna just sum up each memory. So that memory was basically saying that Rhubarb, who was the guy we met earlier, had a brother named Benji.
I get it now.
But Benji was kind of like special. Let's just say it like that. You know what I mean by that. So Benji was special, right? So since he was being bullied, they had to move and go elsewhere, like move out here. And he didn't like that. He was mad at the fact that they had to move because of that. So he started kind of like disowning his brother, but his brother's special, so he don't really understand that his brother don't like him, essentially. Always go for the hidden floof, y'all. Go for the hidden floof. I better have got that floof down there. I don't think I did. Damn, looking back on it, I missed some floof. I can't believe I missed that. I literally looked at it. I guess when you playing, it's a little different.
So that's the Benji tree superstitious folks whisper about.
Bro, looking back on it, this story was crazy.
That's gotta be the Weaver name for old pain. The sorrow folks leave behind long after they're gone. Did they kick everyone out?
I'm about to say another eviction notice, bro. Yeah, they got rid of everybody. They did not play. No games. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Right here, it learned me something. It taught me something that I never knew, bro.
These were cool, like little crawfish castles. Princess Crawdad.
I did not know crawfish came from the ground, bro. This entire time, I thought crawfish was seafood. Like I thought it came from like the actual sea. But I'm finna deep dive into this. So they're still considered seafood because they're a crustacean. However, they do not come from the sea. They come from the ground. And I never knew that until I started seeing videos on TikTok. And I was like, what the hell? But I also got it from this game too. That what really made me look it up. Like when she said that, I was like, crawfish castles.
Yeah.
Chicken nugget tray.
This works. Stigma's what happens when the pain turns rotten.
Some more floof down, I'm pretty sure. Sometimes they be make you go out your way for a little 5-piece of floof now. I ain't gonna lie. Like I feel like if you go find it, you go search and you find it, at least give me 10, bro. At least give me 10. Or even goddamn, you know, you could just throw me a little 15p. Cause I mean you don't really find the 15s out there. It be 5, 10, or 20. I feel like if I go search for it, give me 15, bro. Got us a new monster.
Stay
The
light on
lurker.
your feet.
If I'm not mistaken, I think this one called the lurker. The hurler. I'm tripping. I don't know why I say lurker. Lurker. I was trying to bait it into doing that. I didn't realize it had 2 separate ones. I thought it was just the first one that it was talking about, but this one is super speed. Well, I ain't gonna say super speed, but it's faster than the other one. This is the one I can knock back, but clearly right there I ain't have my push, and I thought I did and got hit by it. But the other one you can't knock back. Or maybe you can, and you just have to be like real precise with it. But I'm pretty sure one time I was like on the money with it, and I still didn't knock it back. But I knocked it back that time. It actually do a good little chunk of damage to them. They really don't. They're not hard at enemies, but when they hit, they do hit hard. They hit you with that fast one. But they easy to get rid of. Like I said, of all ones, these little hanks right here still the ones to give me the most trouble. Even out of some of the other ones we gonna see, but I just think it's more so how far they come across screen, bro. Like that shit's super fast. Like and then you have to keep an eye on you have to also keep an eye on that. But like I said, we back in there. We were just getting used to how they function, but now I knew how they function, so dodge you. Really, a lot of the unavoidable attacks in this game are very avoidable. like if you get hit by it, you must have been caught up on something, but I don't really get hit by none of those stuff. Now what I will say is I feel like the other Hank, the one that give me trouble, I feel like that dash move across the thing should be an unavoidable. Like I think that should be as unavoidable, not the explosion. And that shit, like, you know, it should prompt you. But nah, that jump is moving entirely too fast, bro. There I learned that you can also throw it to other enemies. Look at my ass maxed out right now. Like, do I survive this? If I do, I'm hella surprised. Oh yeah, right there I hit the wrong, it made me hit the wrong one. I hit the wrong one. Yeah. I remember that fight. Now if I'm not mistaken, this the one. But when I tried to freeze it, I tried to freeze the I think I tried to freeze the hand in the back, but it ended up freezing the one in the front. Or no, I wanted to freeze the one in the front, but it ended up freezing the one in the back. And it missed. I'll start putting some combos together soon. This push pull. And I don't really see how you can really get caught by that. do move fast, man. Sometimes they will get to skating across that map as soon as you finna finish it. Nah, come here. I think I'll put you in a blender.
Handled them just fine.
All right, let's get our second bit of lore.
When the townsfolk caught wind of Benji's difference, they started throwing rocks at him and his brother. Rhubarb was not surprised. Bad people always prey on those who stand out.
Heartless. They can do that to a rabbit.
So, I mean, that one don't really need too much explanation. Just the town folk realized he was special, start bullying him.
Bottles half full. There's bound to be more on the other side of this giant tree.
This was a long chapter, but I see why. There was a lot of stuff in this chapter. This ain't even the longest chapter. I think the chapter that I just did, chapter 5, was the longest. It was so far.
Is that Benji?
That boy
He
Benji.
had a nice smile back then. She looks starved.
And Rhubarb.
Rhubarb? That old guy who gave me the bottle? He looked like Benji's brother. No wonder he knows so much about Benji's pain.
Now, unless when I watched this back, I had this wrong. I'm pretty sure what happens. And we gonna dive into it once we get there. But that junk was crazy, dog. Like I said, I was not expecting it to take that turn.
Half full or half empty. And here I believe you were brand new at this.
I barely know what filling this thing does.
Oh, you'll see. One step at a time.
I just realized, what the hell would have happened had I failed right there? Would I have to go all the way back around, or would I would have just been straight? I ain't got no feeling else. But I think I survived this one. I was a little bit more locked in. I think my biggest thing in games, I hate being wasteful. And I hate the fact that I begin healing when I don't need it. Skating around where I should. Oh yeah, this one started getting a little rough closer to the end. I think I still pulled it out first try, but bullets flying at me and all that. Oh no, it didn't. This ain't one. But my ass was caught in the corner.
Yep,
blend time, blend time. Alright, part three to the lore.
The bear trap was meant for Benji. Weren't no bears around here. To Rhubarb, it was proof that things was going to get a lot worse, just like last time. There was no escaping it.
Oh my God. What kind of person would do that to someone?
Anywho, so as you can see, the town folk, they put down some bear traps to catch Benji. And yeah, they caught him.
Bottle's almost full. Just one more to go.
Thinking it was a little funny little joke.
Ugh, nasty, cruel work. Hazel.
It really don't require much editing, honestly. Cause it's just really slick, straightforward.
A friend offered us safe passage. I won't be long.
They're so close. They must be exhausted.
As you can see, we learned the wall run. And the wall run in this game is very like I said, I always talk about like the movement in the game being very smooth, but the wall run in this game is very smooth. Certain games, sometimes the wall run seem kind of like, well, I can't really say. I think Ninja Gaiden's felt kind of weird, but this one, I think this shit gonna hit me again. I don't know it then. But some games like the wall run be very wonky. It's like you try to wall run and sometimes it's just run into the wall and just different stuff. Like it would be very finicky. But this game, once you on that wall, you on that wall. Like you ain't gotta worry about kind of like jumping and trying to jump back on or giving out. From what I seen, I think you can wall run as long as there's a wall to run on. You know me, so you gotta do my little search thing. I'm sure we get enough of them upgrades because I need every single upgrade I could possibly get. I needed that one. That's the one when you unravel them, it kind of do like a little burst and do a little slight little amount of damage. I mean, it come in handy sometimes.
Now that's cool.
I intentionally did that to look for floof, but went undone now, so. The light in this game is crazy, bro. Looking back at it, I wonder how much easier it is. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy at all, but like, just like lighting like this back in the day. I ain't gonna say unheard of, but it's definitely more difficult. definitely some floof over there in that building, though. Right here, I felt very. Like I was in tune, but I was moving through these little vines, these little woods, or whatever you want to call it.
Be brave now. Trust what folks do, not how they seem.
The ghost got away. Hope they ended up somewhere safe.
That's who that's gonna be. So I think the dude that tells the stories, I think he's the one that she helped escape. I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I think gonna end up happening.
Did folks used to meet up here?
Some of that little gathering hub, the little bar area. So this was somebody basically saying that they weren't the reason that Benji ran off. So the whole thing was that the town assumed Benji ran off because of everything that was going on.
Right. Rhubarb said Benji went missing.
So yeah, he went missing, and it was a whole thing in the town. Oh man, bro. Like I said, I can't wait to y'all like really see why this happened, bro, or what happened. That's just crazy, dog. Talent show.
A talent show? Bet all the kids love that.
Got some floof, but I knowing me, bro, I know there's some more floof around. I smell. I got a floof detector. I smell it. I finessed my way in though. Even though I could have just went to the side from the very beginning, but hey, I ain't know that at the time. Are we on our fourth? I think this is the last bottle, yeah. So just gonna put that story into perspective.
Probably walked right by a dozen Hanks and didn't even know.
I think it's the one where they kind of got a little sticky. I still pulled it out, but damn things be knocking, boy. I started slipping right here, bro. I kind of like, I don't know, I started just spazzing. One more hit, I was done for it. Could have spat on me, but it was over with. I had to lock in for real. See, like I said, how he kind of zoomed towards me and even moved out of the way of the thing, bro. That jump should not be a thing, bro. These little things are a little too strong at times. No, it don't tell the story yet.
Rhubarb was tired of tending to his needs instead of showcasing what he could do. By this point, Rhubarb felt he had moved enough.
Benji over there celebrating his brother. Happy for his brother.
Well, now, how curious. You shouldn't be here. Let us remedy.
Who's there? Oh, fuck.
I don't really know what this thing's supposed to be. I mean, I think they call it the fog. But I ain't gonna lie. My ass do not like getting chased by nothing.
Oh, shit, shit, shit.
I'm moving trying to get up out of here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Cause like in my headphones, it felt like that jump was right on my neck, bro. That's why I don't like being chased. Like stomping behind me, I can't. But of course, I wouldn't be me if I didn't slip.
Oh, shit, shit, shit.
Y'all right up on my neck, bro. It be them noises that make you look back while you playing the game.
What is that?
Make sure ain't nobody behind you.
Is this a dream?
I'm part of that. We almost done. Princess and the Frog. That's what this game reminds me of. And the Shadow Man.
Go, go, go.
My neck, bro. I was just listening to it. Okay, I think this is when it gonna tell the story, bro. Of what truly happened. Nope, no it's not. I gotta go back to the catfish.
Oh, thank God. What the hell was that? Let me just get back to that fish. Yeah.
didn't realize I was still close to one up on me cutting. I was in the cut because I thought I had did a lot of searching, but I didn't. We just went straight back.
Got everything you need?
I think that's everything.
Then hurry up and fix that tangle.
Okay, what crazy thing is about to happen now?
I assume your first time
Asking
in
the right
UAE was a
questions.
bit eventful.
Oh, yeah. You could have warned me about the fog.
Fog? Oh, that fog. Yes. Must have slipped my mind. I'm a tad dehydrated. You get a pattern?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be so personal.
Yeah.
Secrets are a terrible burden. That's why I'm so eager to help. By listening.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what do I have to do to help Benji so I can get you down so I can save my mama?
Use that pattern to fix that big old tangle. You'll need to
Big
reweave
old
Benji
tangle
too.
there.
But first things first. Go fix that tangle.
Okay.
So unravel it, bad boy. And this the final story, bro.
When Rhubarb said go inside the hollow tree for a game, Benji did it. Even when he was nailing the hollow shut, Benji trusted him. There must have been a moment when Rhubarb decided to leave him there. And a moment when Benji, trapped inside that tree, finally understood. He must have cried to the heavens. Somehow the tree took pity, and somehow Benji become the tree. But he'd never forget that the brother he had loved had done this to him.
Wow. What kind of magic is that?
And what kind of man would kill his own brother?
Twin. When I tell you, I heard it.
What do I do now?
And I was like, there's no way, bro. There's no way. I had to pause and look at it, bro. Cause I was like, there's no way this is what just happened, bro. This man, Rhubarb. So basically, another reason he did this is because he seen the same way the town folk were basically bullying him the same way he was getting bullied in the last spot, right? So they had to move from the last spot. He didn't want to move again, so he ended up putting his brother, leading his brother out, and put him into a tree, bro, and left him there to die. And he died inside of a tree, bro, and became a tree. His own brother, dog. The one person he thought was keeping him safe, the one person he was cool with, dog. Hell nah. Like, looking back on this shit is a dark ass game, bro. Cause each story is like this. He didn't know that this was the end. He thought they was in that bit playing, bro. And he put him in a tree, nailed him up, and left him. And to this day, you talk about your brother went missing. No bit, he didn't go missing. You killed him. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. The locals got then the song along with it, like, nah, bro. This is definitely a top tier game. This is probably one of my favorite games. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's definitely up there with, like, some of my top games just that I've played on the channel. Easy to blame Benji, my mother's favorite son. And then I was listening to the story, and I was like, maybe he also felt like that Benji was the favorite because he basically had to be looked after the most because he was special. So he probably got the most attention. I need to slow my head down. I was tweaking, I was rushing and shit. It was safe and dry. He trusted me fully. I nailed him. So I'm assuming this is supposed to be Rhubarb singing. I I didn't even peep that when I first played. I didn't even realize it was supposed to be Rhubarb singing. I didn't know the song was supposed to kind of depict him, but
He was my brother.
That's weird. It almost looked like he got dug out of him.
And I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. He was my brother. Benji is name.
that is crazy, bro.
He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
Just sit down and just look at the sun, bro. Life, man. What that boy Queso say? Life. That's crazy, bro. I don't know who made this concept. I don't know if this based off like a book or like real. I know some of this stuff is based off of like actual folklore or whatever, however you want to call it. But I think some of this stuff is based off that. But I don't know about the whole Benji tree and all of that. Like I don't know if this was like original story, but I ain't gonna lie, boy. That shit had me feeling away.
Mind moving your arm a little bit so I can get up? Is that okay?
Brother slide you out and put you in a tree, and here you are, mythical Benji. We gotta go get rid of the hurt, man. Get rid of the pain.
Taking a shot in the dark here.
I don't even want to see Rhubarb no more, bro. Cause I don't even think we go back to even tell Rhubarb. We find out what the hell happened. Like, we just got Benji to let go of the catfish. We kept it pushing. Evil man, twin. You're an evil man, Rhubarb. You can't even be twin, bro. Rhubarb, you an evil man.
This ain't more than a mud puddle. Meet me at Rhubarb's dock.
Where is that fish? He better keep his promise.
Whoa! Pardon my mud. What'd you see? Tell me all the juicy details.
Is this entertainment for you?
Well, fish ain't got no TV.
The things I saw? I get why Mama had to wash her day off when she got home. Use up all our hot water on really bad days.
Oh, was your mama a weaver too?
You over here tripping.
Social worker. She never really felt like she helped enough. Do you think I did enough for Benji?
Oh, my dear.
Weavers
do fix things deep down. They mend parts of your soul so ripped, you'd forgotten they were ever one piece.
How do you know so much? Did a weaver ever help you?
Oh, I don't like to talk much about myself. Hop on. Oh, I'm not as slimy as I look. Don't you want to find your mama?
The only ride we got, man. Let's go ahead and hop on and get it pushing. That's a fire design, the little catfish design.
I tell everyone how that terrible tree abducted me for my stories. And just when I was about to be desiccated, a weaver showed up.
Alright, we ended a good old chapter going through the storybook.
Her powers grew stronger. She glimpsed at past seeing some members of Ma and others strange and unknown. Hazel was perturbed by what she'd seen of a giant man tree in his heartache. But thanks to my help, she reweaved his knots and sealed his pain in a magic bottle placed in the grand tapestry. Once she set me loose, I offered her my assistance to locate her mom. But there was more than meets the eyes in these waters. More than just a
So he
gentle
is the
tree
one that
man
told the
lurking
story.
about.
Catfish.
I guided her through the murky water.
At least right now.
To the
I don't
flooded
know.
area where her house should have washed off.
Chop 4. Wicked Temple.
You mean to tell me your mama never told you stories about critters and weavers? Oh, you're lucky I come along.
What?
That's two-toed Tom. Big gator. I gotta drop you off fast.
After I
said,
got
bro,
you
I'm
out of
not
that
sticking
tree,
around for that
you
shit.
said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't of a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Tom can't abide the sound of bells. Some church folks once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kindly. If you ring that bell, he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
Trifling ass mudcat.
Hey, I heard that.
Alright, man. So we're gonna end this jump right here. I gotta get this all edited up, get the voiceovers edited up and everything. And yeah, there was a longer chapter for us, but like I said, this ain't even the longest chapter in the game. So stick with me until next time. Like, subscribe, comment, share. This should be the last voiceover, and the rest of them should be fine. So adios.